Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Friday, January 28th, 2022. And we begin with the dark side of the moon bracing for impact. On March 4th, astronomers say a 4-ton piece of a SpaceX rocket will slam into the lunar surface at 5,700 miles an hour. The rocket in question blasted off from Cape Canaveral in 2015 to deliver a climate observatory into deep space. A part of the rocket's second stage ran out of fuel, couldn't get back to Earth, and has been chaotically circling ever since. According to professional stargazer Bill Gray, this is the first unintentional case of space junk hitting the moon. But there's no cause for alarm. Mr. Gray says the lunar surface is routinely smacked by large objects moving even faster, hence the craters. The moon, he maintains, is, quote, well built to take that sort of abuse. Here on Earth, Mother Nature is once again taking aim at the U.S. Northeast, but forecasters aren't entirely sure whether the result will be a ton of snow or none at all. A weather system known as a bomb cyclone, because of how fast its pressure drops, is setting up today in the Atlantic and will come ashore tonight. CNN forecasters say this nor'easter has the potential to strengthen at a rate and to an intensity equal to the most powerful hurricanes. But many factors have to come together for that to happen, and it could arrive as a blizzard that dumps several feet or a bust that leaves behind just a few flakes. For now, the bullseye seems to be Cape Cod, Massachusetts, but everyone from North Carolina to Maine is on notice for high winds and potential whiteouts. As expected, Ben Roethlisberger is taking a knee. The two-time Super Bowl champion announced yesterday that his days with the Pittsburgh Steelers are over and that he's retiring from the game at the age of 39. He ends his career with 165 regular season wins, fifth most in NFL history. His next stop is likely to be the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. In other sports notes, an American underdog is turning the Australian Open tennis tournament upside down. 27th seed Danielle Collins upset the 7th seed and will now face hometown favorite Ash Barty for the championship early tomorrow morning, U.S. time. As of this recording, the men's side is still a work in progress. She's only 9, but fans are calling her the future of fashion, and even famous designer Vera Wang is taking note. Kaya Aragon began sewing just a few years ago, and now she makes about one outfit a day from her bedroom in Florissant, Colorado. Kaya starts a design by pinning fabric on her mannequin and follows her creative instincts from there. Once she's finished a dress, she'll model it down the hallway for her mom's TikTok account, where her looks have gone viral with millions of likes and comments from fellow fashionistas. Kaya said she doesn't know what's next for her, but she's enjoying making designs and sharing them with the world. Speaking of fashion, Minnie Mouse is getting a new fit, and for the first time ever, it's not a dress. Designer Stella McCartney has created a black and blue polka dot pantsuit for the mouse to celebrate Women's History Month in March. And this event just happens to coincide with 30th anniversary celebrations for the Disney park that sits in the fashion capital of the world, Paris. And the winning streak for Jeopardy champ Amy Schneider has come to an end, but not before she made history with the second most consecutive victories and as the show's winningest woman ever. The answer that did her in? The only nation in the world whose name in English ends with an H and is also one of the 10 most populous. The question, what is Bangladesh? That's it for KidNuz. Now, today's KidNuz quiz. What is expected to hit the moon on March 4th? Part of an old SpaceX rocket. The weather system bearing down on the east coast of the U.S. is known as what? A bomb cyclone. Which two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback just announced his retirement? Ben Roethlisberger of the Pittsburgh Steelers. How old is the fashion designer taking TikTok by storm? Kaya Aragon is 9. In today's KidNuz Kicker, what's it like to live to 190? You'd have to ask Jonathan the Giant Tortoise. This year, he celebrates what is believed to be his 190th birthday, making him the oldest turtle in the Guinness World Records. Jonathan has spent most of his life at the governor's estate on St. Helena Island, which is a British territory in the South Atlantic Ocean. Experts suspect Jonathan hatched around 1832, but his exact age is unknown. In fact, the head of the island's tourism said Jonathan could be as old as 200. He arrived on St. Helena as a gift to the governor when he was at least 50 and has seen nearly 30 governors hold office since. While his sense of sight and smell aren't what they used to be, old age is treating the giant tortoise just fine. He still sunbathes on the lawn and enjoys his favorite snacks: cabbage, cucumber, carrots, and apples. Before we go, we want to recognize our KidNuz teachers, including Miss Karina at the Modern American School in Mexico City, Mexico. Ms. Comer at Richards Elementary in Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin. Mrs. Clements at Innovative Horizons Charter School in Paris, California. To Minnesota for Mrs. Stemick at Jordan Elementary in Jordan, and Miss Sell and her Tigers at Riverview in Farmington. And Mr. A and Ms. B at Nipmuc Regional High School in Upton, Massachusetts, where they listen every morning. Thanks, everyone. We're so glad you tuned in. Don't forget to try your hand at our Week in Review quiz. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here for more KidNuz Monday morning.